My name is Seung-Hoon Han. I'm an assistant professor of elementary and middle level education here at University of Northern Iowa. And my primary focus of teaching and research is elementary social studies. Before I start answering that question, I think it is important to note that social studies, especially in elementary grades, are marginalized, meaning that students don't get to learn social studies a lot. In my social studies class, I emphasize to my students that incorporating children's literature is one of the effective ways to teach social studies in a meaningful way. So there are four sub-disciplinary areas under social studies, which are civics, history, geography, and economics. So using children's literature will look very differently based on what the teacher is teaching. But for example, I'd like to think about the metaphor children's book as a mirror, window, and sliding door. So for example, I brought some books here. I'm from South Korea, and this is about South Korean or Korean holiday Chuseok, which is similar to Thanksgiving in the US. And this word, so the title is Giving Thanks with Harmony, and harmony means grandmother in Korean language. So when I read this book, I could relate myself directly, and I envisioned that many Korean Americans, Korean immigrants could see themselves. Again, it's like a mirror to see themselves. And for those who are not familiar with Korean cultures, this can be a window for them. So when we think about emotion in the context of social studies teaching, you'll notice that some emotions are more difficult to deal with than others. For example, think about sense of belonging, for example, or community helpers. Not that they are easier to teach. The kinds of emotions that we are promoting is not that uncomfortable. But when we teach, for example, some atrocities or some dark histories like slavery, racial injustice, Holocaust, those are difficult issues to teach. And there are multiple factors that we have to consider when we deal with those issues. We have to think about students' age level. We have to think about the kinds of emotional intensities that those sources will bring. The historical accuracy, representation, age appropriate needs, and whose perspectives. So think about the nature of content knowledge in social studies, and think about, for example, social studies textbook. Those historical narratives are also written by someone, and it is inevitable to involve someone's particular perspective. So and it is same in the children's literature too. So I think all texts are partial. And that's why it is important to incorporate many different sources. So coupled with a children's book like this book, That Flag, it is about a Confederate flag and racial injustice. Although this is a kind of fictional story, it represents some of the important aspects of American history. So this is like an invitation for students to think about this historical topic. And then I introduce other multiple sources to kind of enhance historical accuracy and promote inquiry skills.